But I think that the book that you wrote is incredibly important. You sent me a copy of it.
Yes.
I couldn't get through it.
Yeah,
It is emotional, and it is personal, and it is close to home, and it's incredibly well written. But I just couldn't. I just couldn't before tonight.
Yeah.
But I do want to ask you about the perspective that you have in terms of A Man's Guide to Living with Cancer, because that really hit close to home in terms of how men respond.
Absolutely. So I struggled mightily with mental health and cancer, depression, anxiety, especially my first year. I've gone through 5 major abdominal surgeries, 50 rounds of chemo and immunotherapy, and all that physical stuff, all the surgeries and everything else, just can't even compare to the emotional burden. Because I was 41, wife and 2 daughters, so they were 12 and 10 when I was diagnosed, and it's just crushing. But what I learned along the way is that, and this is going to be a shock to a lot of you, I know, is that guys aren't the best at sharing their emotions.
Wait, what?
Yeah, like, so like, how you doing? Fine. Like, maybe not. I learned about myself and what I needed through accepting help. That's another tough thing for guys. Are there any guys out there who don't like to ask for directions? Anyone who has that guy. We want to fix everything. We want to be the doers. We want to be that rugged individual person. But with cancer, you can't go through it alone. And I learned for myself that I needed to accept help and get help. And as I looked out there and I started getting help, I just saw that men weren't accessing the resources. They weren't connecting. They weren't sharing. They were really isolating. And that's a problem, because men who isolate going through cancer have higher rates of anxiety, depression, mental health struggles. They have more likelihood to have their relationships break up. And here's the kicker. They have worse medical outcomes than people who are not isolated. So that is the genesis of this book and Man Up to Cancer. And what I'm saying is really simple. It's not rocket science. Is if you're a guy and you're going through cancer, reach out, find communities. Come to see Man Up to Cancer. Come to us. Like, we got your back.
Yeah.